Hello everyone, I'm Elizabeth Shaw and this channel is all about the narcissistic personality disorder and ways to recover from narcissistic abuse. This video is about why most of us get anxiety from a narcissistic relationship and a few simple ways to recover from anxiety. If you've had a narcissist in your life, be it a parent or a partner, most will have been left with anxiety. This is because the narcissists have used all the manipulation tactics from gaslighting to the silent treatment to keep you in a trance and to keep your mind confused, slowly leaving you with anxiety symptoms that over a prolonged period of time lets your mind get infected by the narcissist and your anxiety levels slowly get worse. This is because you end up with so many questions about reality, about what's actually happening, as the narcissist keeps rewriting history and life events on you. You begin to question your own decisions, from decisions around the narcissist to decisions around yourself to decisions around the outside world, who you can trust, who you can't trust, and what is actually going on. This causes lots of issues when you're under constant stress and constant pressure. It can lead to worsening anxiety and depression. You can then end up with sleep issues, too much or not enough sleep, diet issues, the same, eating too much or eating too little. And then you can end up with health issues, physical health issues. The longer you stay in this state, the harder it is to see reality and what's actually happening to you. As your physical health declines and your mental health deteriorates, you often end up relying on the person that's actually making you feel the way that you feel. Just as you start to pick yourself back up, they will go and pull you down again, picking you to pieces again with more gaslighting and infecting your mindset even more. They will swoop in to lift you back up so that you end up truly believing it is you. And then they'll smear your name to all those around you of just how much they're doing to help you. They will play the hero or they will play the victim, when in reality, they are the actual cause of your problems. As you cannot see it in the moment, it becomes increasingly more difficult to see reality. It's a never-ending cycle until you break it. The thing is, they come, they pick you up, and then they're gone, and then they come and pick you up again, and then they're gone. And usually when they are gone, they've smeared your name to that many people that you're left isolated without the help that you need. Have they simply drained all the goodness from you? Do they believe in their own minds they are the hero that's worked so hard to help you through all the bad times? Do they even see what they've done to you? This all depends on the individual narcissist that's been in your life and their own awareness. Some have no idea and believe their own reality to be the real reality. Some know exactly what they do. Some have a great control. Those who don't have control would not be able to act a certain way around one person and a certain way around another person. So most of them do have a great control over how they manipulate people. Whether they understand what they're doing is another story. As the roller coaster of the relationship is happening, you don't get the opportunity to see the situation as the reality. This is why often they are seen as the hero and you're left looking like the crazy one. Also, through pride, you don't want to reach out, through ego, through fear that no one will understand what's actually happened to you. You find it incredibly difficult to reach out and to get the help and the support that you need. But believe me, there's unfortunately plenty of people that have been through this and plenty of people that know exactly how you feel and exactly what's happened to you. If they discard you, you're left heartbroken and trying to work it all out, and suddenly they come back again with all the false promises that you don't see as false. Your heart fills and you take them back, and the golden period resumes each time less and less. Your instincts are screaming something at you, but you just don't understand what it is. So you try again to deal with the issues and get the relationship back on track. Often you've blamed yourself and you think you're at fault, so you do your best. You slowly lose who you are. As at the time, the relationship could be so good. Whenever you're conforming and losing your boundaries, the relationship is good. As soon as you stand up for yourself, all hell breaks loose, and you're left with all the projection and the blame shifting and the rage pushed onto you and being blamed for it all to get you to break down your boundaries, become weaker, and do more of what they say. When you do finally break free from the damaging relationship, you start to question if it is you, especially if they were never physically violent. You may dread going out. Your self-care might be shot to pieces. You might have CPTSD and not understand the triggers at first for your anxiety. When that phone rings or the car pulls up or someone sounds like the narcissist, or someone says something that the narcissist used to program into your mind, or that you'll never be anything, you'll never find anybody without me, you're not worthy of love. And when you hear people say certain words, it can trigger anxiety attacks. When someone says something the narcissist used to say, I hated the word lady for a long time, because the ex-narcissist often called me this, but they often also called the other people that they were with this, rather than the real names. I personally think it was so that they never got mixed up with names. It freaked me out for a while after. If this is you, the triggers do stop once you start working on your recovery. When you work out the cause and the effect, you can learn to bring yourself back into reality, taking reality back and control back of your own mindset and talking to yourself rationally again and not using the words that they planted into your head. It can be extremely overwhelming, but you need to recognise and write down the events that lead to your anxiety kicking in so that you can understand the triggers. When they are still doing things to you, still playing games, it is hard to bring your reality back, but once you learn to no longer let them affect you, it does become easier. Now, when they are doing something and it's actually happening in that moment, that is rational anxiety. That's what our body does to protect ourselves. That's what our mind does to protect itself. They do these things to gain emotional responses from you. When they are not actually there, that is irrational anxiety that you've been left with because it's been programmed over a long period of time, and you can heal from it. Saying things to yourself like, I am safe now, and bringing yourself into the present moment of what you are actually doing. And for example, if the phone rings and that puts the fear into you, you need to tell your mind that it is safe, reprogram that subconscious and bring yourself into the present moment. It is difficult to start with, but it does get easier. It's normal to respond with anxiety when triggered by past events or situations. Most people go through this after narcissistic abuse. Recognizing why it's happening helps you stop it from happening. With the narcissist manipulation, they slowly send you into a trance, leaving you no longer recognizing who you truly are. You can and you will recover. Once you recognize those triggers and bring yourself back into the present moment, once you understand it all logically and start to deal with the emotions and then reprogram your own mindset to think how you want to think in that present moment, reprogram your mindset. It is hard and it is uncomfortable at first. In the middle, it gets a bit messy with a few steps forwards and a few steps back. But once you make it through the pain, your mind can become happy again. It's like a toddler learning to walk, you wouldn't tell a toddler to give up walking. Yet when they first start, they stumble, they fall, they go a few days where they don't try as much, but they get up and they keep going until the body just naturally does it. And this is what you need to do with your mind. Just keep reprogramming that mind until it becomes natural, until you remove that programmed subconscious thoughts from the narcissist out of your mind and consciously put your own thoughts back in. Surrounding yourself with positive people, watching positive films, anything positive that makes you smile to help pick yourself back up, listening to calming music, taking a walk in nature, soaking up the beauty, meditation, yoga, exercise, trying to get enough rest will all help. You have to work on it for you. It is a process that you have to go through. If you want to move forward with a happier life, it is taking those baby steps every day. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. They were laying bricks every day. People have overcome this before you. There is people out there that want to help you overcome this now, and you can overcome this too. Keep going. You're doing amazing. Just keep taking them steps. You will get there. Thank you for listening. Bye.